Thanks for joining us, Brad. We will take questions at this time, and we will start with Jesse Temple.
Hey, Brad. This season obviously started out with some pretty high expectations for you guys, given what you did last year. How challenging has it mentally been to go through some of the struggles, and what do you think is different as you guys hit the home stretch here?
Every season's full of its own unique ups and downs and hills and valleys that I like to call them. We obviously had a lot of success last year and didn't get this opportunity to play in March and play in the Big Ten tournament, playing the NCAA tournament. So that's what we're excited about. We're excited to have the opportunity to compete, opportunity to have a clean slate, and looking forward to playing UNC.
Josh Schaefer, go ahead.
Yeah, Brad, I was just curious what your take is on the whole testing protocol that you guys are in right now. How's your experience been with it? What do you plan to do for the next 24 hours? Are you just going to watch a lot of film, or how are you going to kind of kill time?
Yeah, I'm a big reader. So I've got a few different books that I'm going to be reading. Got some homework to catch up on, so I didn't do probably as much homework as I should have done during the Big Ten tournament. So I'm going to be reading books, FaceTiming my family and friends back home, and then start watching some film on UNC. I think it's so exciting getting to play a team outside of the Big Ten, because I really only watch the Big Ten during the year. So looking forward to start watching some film and see what we're up against. Looking forward to everything that comes with that.
Let's go to Matt LePay.
Hey, Brad, we talked a few weeks ago about what it's been like playing in front of a lot of cardboard cutouts all season, which is you do the best you can with what you have. But what was it like for you this week playing in front of real people, and what do you think that will do for you this week doing the same thing?
It meant everything. Those are the little moments and the little interactions that we take for granted so often. I know I do over my first 3 years here. Being able to give my dad a salute in the stands and wave to my mom, and maybe make eye contact during a timeout or a free throw, little things like that go a long ways. And ultimately, those are the memories that I remember the most, and that my parents and my family and friends remember the most. But it meant the world to have our family in the stands, to have general admission in the stands, to have some friends in the stands. And I think you can just tell it was very evident by the way we played and interacted, just the energy that was in that gym. Not just watching our games, but watching all the games in the Big Ten. I know everyone enjoyed that experience, and I know we're all looking forward to having even more fans in the NCAA tournament.
Jim Polzin.
Right, I get the impression you haven't seen much of this North Carolina team, which is understandable. But when you think of North Carolina over the years, what stands out about that program?
Obviously, it's one of the best programs in college basketball over the last, forever. Great, obviously very well coached with Coach Roy Williams. A lot of talent, really athletic. Love to run up and down, good defensively. I know they're usually really good at offensive rebounding and, going and getting their misses. Love to play fast. So I know that's kind of the usual UNC protocol, how they operate. So yeah, I haven't got to see a whole lot yet. But again, I'm looking forward to it, watching somebody new.
Let's go to Jeff Patrikas.
Yeah, Brad, you mentioned offensive rebounds. They lead the nation at about 16 offensive rebounds per game. And that's been a little bit of an issue for you guys in certain stretches, like against Iowa the other night. I assume, what's the role of the guards? I mean, everyone's going to talk about the big men, but how is it important for the guards to do their job as well in this game?
Definitely. I think that's one thing about being in the Big Ten that we're prepared for. We face some of the best big men every single night in the Big Ten, whether it's scoring or rebounding. So we definitely have some experience with that over the last few weeks. But that's on all five guys that are on the floor. Whether it's boxing out or if the bigs are boxing out, then the guards got to come clean it up. You got to try to force tough shots so that they miss the shots, so you can go rebound it too. So that's on everybody. The role for everyone is the same. You box out, can't let your man get it, and then when the ball's up in the air, that's ultimately what these games in March come down to. Who comes up with those 50-50 balls and who gains the most possessions. So that's on everyone. But we're looking forward to that challenge, and it doesn't make sense that they lead the country in offensive rebounds.
Darius.
Hey, Brad, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I think when I asked you a couple weeks ago too, you said you always try to live just in the moment. But now that moment's here and you have a little extra time to think about it, I'm wondering how much you and your teammates are talking about just having this opportunity when you didn't have it last year and you're actually got this week now to have your shot at the NCAA tournament.
It's extremely special. I know personally, and for a lot of the guys in that locker room, this is what, when you're growing up and you're dreaming of playing on the college stage, you're dreaming of playing in March and playing in March Madness and dreaming of, that one shiny moment video and everything that comes with playing in the NCAA tournament. And so, not having that opportunity last year has made this opportunity so much more special. So obviously it looks a little different with us being in a hotel all week and currently quarantined in a hotel room, but, just to have this opportunity, I know I'm so thankful and so appreciative to be in the situation that we're in, where we're given the opportunity and the privilege to play on this stage in this tournament. It's been a long time coming, and we put in a lot of hard work. As again, people, we all talk about, there's been a lot of highs and lows and hills and valleys over this year and last year and all the years before that are leading to these moments. And I heard Meech say before, but we truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and these moments now are specifically designed for us. And so we're so excited to be a part of it and make the most of these moments.
We'll go to Rachel up next.
Thanks. What do you have to say to people who are looking at these brackets, are looking at the seeding, and maybe are underestimating how much fight you guys have left?
Everyone's 0-0. Everyone's even now. So everything that we've been through, whether we've won, whether we've lost, how old people are, how many shots you've made, how many points you average, you kind of got to throw it all out the window now. And it's 40 minutes, 2 20-minute halves, and whoever's day it is, that's what makes it March. That's what makes it so much fun to be a part of. And so, I don't really need to say anything to them. We're just gonna play. We're gonna go out there, enjoy the moment, leave it all out there. Except at the end of the day, yes, we're playing to win, but we got a lot of seniors on this team, so we're playing for more opportunities to compete with one another, more opportunities to hang out with one another, and ultimately that's what it's all about.
We'll take our last question from Jim Polzine.
You've said it a couple times now, but just getting out of the Big Ten, you seem very excited to do that, which is understandable, right? You've played 22 games now, I think, against Big Ten teams. Is it just getting away from that familiarity, where they know everything about you, you know everything about them, and just something new? Is that kind of how you'd explain this going against someone else?
Absolutely. I think for me, I love to watch film and I love to watch the league. And so, you watch those teams and those guys do the same thing years and years and years. You kind of can tell what's going on before you even see it happen. So just to see a new team, new offensive sets, new defensive schemes, I'm excited. I'm excited just to, yes, get out of the league, but also just new opportunities and new challenges. Obviously you guys kind of mentioned, but UNC is going to be a great test and a great challenge. And again, we're just looking forward to, yes, get out of the league, but also just another opportunity to play. Because, as we all know, these opportunities are not promised and don't always come along. So we're just thankful to be a part of it.
Brad, thanks for your time.
Sounds good. See you guys.